What's up agents, Epic Slayers here, welcome back to a brand new Division video. In today's video, we're going to look at 5 changes the Division could add, remove or change in 1.8 to make it a better experience. If you do enjoy this one, drop a like, it really does help me out, and with that said, let's do this. Alright agents, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Division Tech in 1.8. So when Massive announced the release of 1.8 and Division Tech making kind of a return, they did say that the Dark Zone will be the best place to actually farm for Division Tech, which I didn't agree with, but I won't go too much into that. Now, with Division Tech, you can now use that to optimize your gear through the new optimization station, which is a new feature in 1.8. But at this present time, it actually costs 50 Division Tech to actually make one stat roll or increase of stat, which is quite a lot. It's not hard to get, but it's just very time consuming. So I don't really think that's a very good idea. What I do propose is that Phoenix credits, which at the moment really don't have a place for, especially people who are already in the game. For new people, then it's got its place because you can buy, you can buy yourself blueprints and whatever. But at this present time, Phoenix credits really don't make much difference. They don't really add much value in the game. For me at the moment, I'm just buying gear set caches because they have a chance to drop, a very low chance, 1%, but they have a chance to drop classified gear. So I've just been using that. But what I would like to use it on is, Division Tech caches, or maybe I pay 200 Phoenix credits and it gives me 100% Division Tech. I don't know what the actual ratio would be, but I do think that using Phoenix credits to buy Division Tech for the optimization station would be a really good thing to have in the game, and you guys will have to let me know what you think about that one. So agents, moving on to point number 2, and let's talk about a massive change that come in 1.8. So in 1.7.1, you were able to ADS, shoot and heal all at the same time, which required a little bit of skill, it required a little bit of getting used to. Now in 1.8, what they did do is they actually removed the ability to heal whilst shooting and ADSing at the same time. You can still ADS and heal, you just won't be able to shoot at the same time. It will actually take you out of the animation, which I didn't actually agree with, because I think that part of the skill in this game, the minimal skill that there is required in PvP, is actually being able to shoot, heal and ADS all at the same time, and I didn't really think that that needed to be removed, and I didn't actually see anywhere on Reddit or anywhere where people were talking about this needed to be removed. And I have to say, at this moment in time, it actually removes a lot of the fluidity in PvP. A lot of times you're getting gun battles and you can't shoot and you can't ADS and shoot and heal all at the same time. So you actually have to back away and heal, which I think that kind of, it makes it a little bit more tactical in a sense, but I don't really agree with it. Again, you guys will have to let me know what you think about that, but I think a majority of you would agree here. They should actually bring back the ability to be able to ADS, shoot and heal all at the same time as per 1.7.1. Okay agents, let's move on to point number 3, and let's talk about exotics, specifically exotics that are sold by vendors. Now when this feature came into the game, I'm not exactly sure which update it was, I was kind of against the idea of having these exotics, being stuff like the Tenebrae, Pecan and stuff like that, being sold at vendors for Phoenix credits, but they're also in the general loot pool. And it's my understanding that these exotics have the same chance as dropping as other exotics which you cannot buy. Now, I've always wanted it to be that if they're sold, they shouldn't be in the loot pool. At the end of the day, it really does reduce the chance of getting some of the more sort of sought after exotics at the moment, being like the house, the big Alejandro and stuff, and getting stuff like, for me at the moment, I've opened about 5 exotic caches and I keep getting the Damascus and I keep getting stuff that I just basically don't need, stuff that I can actually, I've got the Pecan, stuff that I can buy, I don't need from a cache, and I think they should remove that, or at least if they're going to have it, if there's a 3% chance of getting exotic, the house, then there should be a 1% chance of getting the Pecan. Either they lower the chance massively because you can buy them from the vendors, or they remove them altogether. So number 4, we are looking at the UI for the stash. At the moment, you get 150 spaces in your stash, but it's really just a complete mess. It requires a lot of scrolling down, a lot of scrolling up. The UI for it is pretty terrible. And what they need is something like the Destiny has with the Vault, where it's kind of like a grid space. You can see exactly what you've got. You can sort stuff, which you can't do at this present time. I mean, at the moment, it starts off your guns, and it basically goes through all the gear. And it's just a long list. So if you've got like a stash like me, where I hoard, and I've got 150 in my stash all the time, if I want to find my performance mods, they're right at the bottom, and I can't actually, go, do you know what, I want performance mods to be at the top. I can't do that. So that does need to be addressed. It's something that's been in the community for a very long time, and it's something I thought they would actually introduce in 1.8, but they've not. So hopefully they will introduce that, because more gear coming into the game, we're going to need better inventory management, which at the moment we just don't have with the stash. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So for number 5, I can make an entire video about this, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. So, friendly fire. Should it be turned back on, or should it remain off? I'll let you guys make a decision. Leave a comment down below. It would be much appreciated. And that's the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. All the support on my videos recently has been absolutely crazy. The Division's getting a lot of love recently, which is great to see. And until next time, guys, Epic out.